Hello, hello, it's Miss Jo, here to practice with you again today. I do hope your studies are going well. Yes, sometimes when we make changes, we have to form new habits. So I do hope that you're finding new habits and that you're smiling about it. Yeah, it gets a little uncomfortable sometimes, I know. My habits are changing too. And I do miss you. Yes, I miss all of the classes. Mrs. Meyer, Mrs. Crow, Mrs. Doss, Mrs. Lansdell, Mrs. Emmenheiser, and Mrs. Batchelor. I miss all of you, all of the students. So let's find a way to practice today together and let's see if we can kind of knock this out of the park. I know that you know these things by now, but let's just see if we can do them together. So let's start by practicing our noble silence. Maybe you find a space that you can practice in. When you come to your seat and we remember that we turn off our voices and we simply practice noble silence. No chatting, right? I trust you. Yes. And then once we realize that we've found our noble silence, let's find our way to our back. A way to lay on down and separate ourselves from everything that's going on around us. So let's lay down and see if we can rest for a few moments. Lay down and let your heart be facing the sky. And notice that as you lay down on your back, that Mother Earth will hold you. Lay down and get comfortable. Please close your eyes and just simply breathe. Place one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly, and just notice what happens when you get quiet. Notice what happens when you breathe in and you breathe out. Let's find our way to breathe in and out to the count of 10. Breathe in and breathe out 1. Breathe in and breathe out 2. Breathe in and breathe out 3. Breathe in, please. Breathe out 4. Breathe in deeply. And breathe out 5. Breathe in. Breathe out 6. Breathe in. And breathe out 7. Breathe in deeply. Breathe out 8. Breathe in. And breathe out 9. Breathe in. And breathe out 10. Notice how you feel. Simply breathe. Take a big breath in. Open your mouth and exhale. Breathe in. Open your mouth and exhale. One more time. Breathe in. Then open your mouth, exhale. And then just relax. Wiggle around on your mat a little bit. And then get still again. Add a smile to your face. And simply breathe. Begin to breathe in and out through your nose only if you can. So we'll breathe in through our nose and out through our nose. Let's reach and stretch and wiggle the fingers and the toes and lengthen the arms and lengthen the legs. And just reach and stretch and notice how it feels. And And on your exhale, wrap your arms around the knees and pull your knees into your chest. Begin that roll side to side. Come on through center and goalpost your arms. Palms face up. And on your exhale, drop your knees to the right. Lift up that right shoulder and roll through and gaze opposite your knees. So please gaze to the left and let the knees fall to the right. And just breathe. Notice how it feels to be in a twisted position. And just breathe. On your next inhale, bring your knees and your gaze back through center. And exhale, let the knees drop to the left. Lift up your left shoulder, roll through, and gaze opposite those knees. Please gaze to the right, and let your knees lay to the left. Breathe. Deep breath in, and long breath out. On your next inhale, bring your knees back through center and straighten those legs to the ceiling. Place your hands on the backs of your thighs and point and flex your feet. Remember to keep breathing. We breathe in and out through the nose if we can. Breathe. Point the toes and pull the right knee into your chest and lower the left leg down to the floor. Give the right knee a little tug and breathe. Inhale, please stretch the legs up to the ceiling and bend the left knee and lengthen the right leg. Bring both legs back to the ceiling and bend the knees, wrap your arms around the knees and tuck your chin in. Try to find yourself into a nice tight ball and breathe. Breathe into the constricted space. Yeah, and notice it. Breathe in and breathe out. Find your roll forward and back, forward and back. Remember, you can lengthen your legs or you can keep your knees bent, but try it 4 or 5 times. And then do your best to balance on your bottom in a balancing boat pose. Maybe you reach your legs up and your arms up, and you lift your heart and reach up. Maybe you decide to hold on to your legs. But you decide and see if you can get your knees and your shoulders separated and lift your heart and get a nice straight back. Always remembering that you might want to lift your legs and your arms. Breathe. Cross your legs in front of you and sit up as tall as you can. Notice which foot is in front. And inhale, lift your arms high. And exhale, take a forward fold. Lean in, tuck your chin in, and breathe. Breathe into the back space of your heart. Spread your rib cage wide and pull it back together when you exhale. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, lift your arms high, and exhale, place your hands behind you. Palms come to the mat, fingertips pointing forward. Place your feet down and inhale, lift your bottom. Look up to the ceiling and reverse your table. We breathe in and then we breathe out. A deep breath in, and that exhale lets the bottom come down, the chin tucks in, and we find our boat pose. Reach and stretch as much as you can, lift up, and maybe hold on to those legs if you need. Breathe. When you exhale next, cross your legs the other way. The other foot in front. Inhale, lift your arms high, look up. And exhale, take a forward fold. Lean on in. Breathe. Forward folding over those crossed legs. Breathe. Inhale, lift those arms high. And exhale, place the hands behind you, feet down, knees up. Lift your bottom off the mat. Drive your knees forward and the crown of the head back and lift up. Breathe. On your next exhale, bottom down, boat pose. You've got this. I know you do. I know you can. Reach up. Lift your legs if you can. Breathe. And then swing those legs around behind you and find your hands and knees. Let your hips drift into your heels, child's pose. Always know that child's pose is here. Anytime you feel, well, you're not so sure how you feel, find your child's pose and just breathe. Breathe in and breathe out. Child's pose is always with you, anytime you might need it. Breathe. Pull forward to your hands and knees and find your cow. Remember, we'll lift our chin and drop our belly. And then we'll find our cat. Tuck your chin in and lift your back. And find your cow. Lift your heart. And tuck your chin in. Lift that back nice and high. Inhale into your cow. And exhale into your cat. One more time. Find your cow. And find your cat. Come to neutral and breathe. Reach your right arm to the ceiling and lift up, and slip your right arm between your wrist and your knee and let the shoulder come down. Breathe. Push down into your left hand. Inhale, reach your right arm high and place your right hand down. Inhale, lift up your left arm and slip it between your wrist and your knee. Thread your needle. Drop the shoulder down, the ear gently comes down, twist through, look up. Breathe. Yep, that's what we have to do. Breathe in and out. Push down through the right hand. Inhale, lift up your left. Reach those arms in front of you, hips to heels. That child's pose is always there when you need it. Breathe. Pull forward, notice your palms, roll over your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. All right, let's walk our dog. So bend the right knee, straighten the left leg, and bend the left knee, straighten the right. Bend one and then bend the other. Tuck your chin in and look back between your knees. Lift your bottom high, downward facing dog. Try to push both heels to the mat and lengthen your back. Inhale to your tippy toes and exhale, begin to walk your feet towards your hands. Inhale, we'll lift halfway and find a flat back. And bend the knees and turn your head upside down, forward fold. Root to rise, push down into your feet to stand on up. And exhale those hands right to heart center. Noble silence. Close your eyes. Notice how you feel today. Remember that no one else can tell you how to feel. Yes, but you can certainly share how you're feeling. Yes, be kind about it. And then see if you can ask for a little help. Inhale, lift your arms high. And let the arms drop towards your toes. Inhale, half lift. Place your hands down, step your feet back. Let's see if we can find a high plank today. The shoulders are over your wrists, and those heels are over the balls of your feet. Maybe you need your knees, and that's okay. You choose what's best for you. In yoga, we find our way the way we can. We breathe. Notice your plank, and let's all drop to the knees and push back child's pose. Pull forward into plank. Let's all take plank on our knees this time. Exhale, halfway down. Let the tops of the legs come down, the hips come down, and let the legs lengthen. Find your baby cobra. Lift your chin, please. And then exhale, place your chin on the floor. Inhale, lift your chin high. And tuck your chin in, that hairline finds the mat. Inhale, begin to lift up. Come through tabletop, push back, child's pose. Roll over your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. We breathe. Tuck your chin in, look between your knees, lift your bottom higher, and breathe. Inhale, tippy toes. Maybe you take a little hop of your feet between your hands. We inhale to half lift and we exhale to forward fold. Root to rise, lift it on up. We'll take a side bend to the right. And inhale through center to take that side bend to the left. To come through center and wash it away. Reach down, half lift. Place the hands down, step your feet back. We're in that high plank. Remember, those knees are there if you need them. Come halfway down and find your baby cobra. This time, begin straightening the arms. Maybe you come to upward facing. Maybe you lift to the tops of your feet and your palms and you find upward facing dog. Roll over your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Breathe. Inhale to those tippy toes and exhale, carry those feet between your hands. Find your half lift and find your forward fold. Root to rise, lift all the way on up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, lift up your left knee and step your foot behind you. We'll step back today, reminding ourselves that sometimes when we're learning, we need to take a couple steps back before we can move forward. So in our Warrior A, let's bend the right knee and place the left foot at a 45-degree angle behind us. Our hips are facing forward, as are our shoulders, and we lift the arms high. We stand brave. We breathe in and we breathe out. And maybe today we'll see if we can be brave and remind ourselves to tell people that we love them. We breathe. Let's see if we can practice and find our grounded airplane. Reach the arms behind you, lean your heart forward, and then lift it. Palms will face down, and our heart lifts. Grounded airplane. Inhale, lift your arms high, Warrior A. Step into your right foot. Let's see if we can fly this airplane. So as you step forward, let the fingertips reach back, palms down, and lift up your left leg. Notice it. Lift your heart higher, lift your leg, flex the left foot, and breathe. We've got it. Airplane. If you wiggle and wobble and the toe comes down, just lift it back up and try it again. We'll step back, Warrior A, just like that. We breathe. Exhale, step your left foot to meet your right, hands to heart center. Breathe. Breathe in. Nice job. Breathe out. Inhale, we'll lift the right leg and step it back behind us. We'll find our Warrior A. Bend into the left knee. Find the outside edge of the right foot on the mat, and the hips face forward. Maybe hands to the hips to check it out. Bend into your left knee, and then inhale, lift up your arms. We reach, we stretch, we look up, we notice it. We bend into that left knee. Let the arms drift behind you and test it out. Ground your airplane. Bend in, but remember to lift your heart. Be brave. Yeah, lift it. Palms face down. And then inhale, Warrior A. Bend back into the left knee. Reach the arms high and lift up. Look up. Let's see if we can fly that airplane. Standing into the left leg, lean forward. Bring the palms behind you. Palms face down. And see if there's any chance you can lift the right leg. Lift your heart a little higher. Yeah, wiggle and wobble. Maybe the toe comes down. And then stand back into it and try it again. That's right. Sometimes it takes a couple times to get it right. And it's okay. We just try again. We breathe and then we step back into Warrior A. Reach the arms high, look up, reach up. And then on the exhale, step the right foot to meet your left and simply breathe. Inhale, lift your arms high and wash it away. Fingertips reach for the toes. Inhale, half lift and place the hands down, step your feet back. We'll let that high push-up go to low. We'll move forward and up into an upward facing, maybe baby cobra or cobra. Roll over the toes, lift your hips. Downward facing dog. Breathe. A deep breath in and a long breath out. Inhale, tippy toes and carry those feet towards your hands. Half lift and forward fold. We'll root to rise and lift it on up. Exhale, we'll bring our hands to heart center. I'll turn and face you for our tree poses, so let's just test them out today. Inhale, lift up your left knee and externally rotate your foot. So notice you can place the toe on the mat. You can bring it close to your ankle. It can be below your knee. Whoa, sometimes we fall over. We can bring the foot below the knee, or maybe we can lift it above the knee. Yeah, we notice. Maybe the foot will stay today, maybe it won't. But if it will stay, keep it lifted. And always know that you can bring it below your knee or you can touch the floor. Yeah, notice if you can reach your arms out and breathe. See what happens when you stand up tall and lift your heart. Maybe you turn the palms up. Maybe you wiggle and wobble, or maybe you reach the arms to the ceiling. You readjust that foot and see where you can hold it. We breathe. Tree pose. Maybe the wind blows and we see if we can withstand the storm. We know that we can find help. Yeah, let's bring those hands back to heart center and step the left foot down. Inhale, please lift up your right leg. And we'll externally rotate, which simply means turn it outward. And find where you're placing your foot. Maybe on the mat. Maybe you pull it in. Maybe it's below the knee. Or just maybe you lift it above the knee. We find it in a way that we can support it. Oh, maybe we wiggle and wobble and fall down. And we try it again. We notice it. We breathe. Yeah, sometimes it just isn't that simple. But we keep trying. We try and try and try again. We become tenacious. Yes, we do. Reaching the arms out, maybe we reach them up, but we let our tree limbs grow. We become creative, and then we remember to be brave. Maybe today's the day we remind ourselves to tell those that we love them. Breathe. We reach up, and then, well, we decide to let that tree pose go. We step the foot down and we inhale, lift the arms high, and we exhale to wash it away. We'll inhale to half lift, place our hands down and step our feet back and come all the way down to our belly. Allow that left ear to find the mat and goalpost your arms. Please take a deep breath in. Open your mouth and exhale, let go. Breathe in and breathe out. Please breathe in and breathe out. Inhale through center and place that right ear on the mat. Just simply breathe. Deep breath in and long breath out. Breathe in and out. Bring your chin through center and tuck your chin in. Reach your arms behind you, palms face down. Lengthen your body long, and then inhale, lift your chin and chest. Simply breathe. Just like that. Deep breath in and long breath out. A deep breath in and an exhale to goalpost your arms. Place the chin tucked in, forehead down. Bring the hands next to your chest and push back. Child's pose will be waiting. Just simply breathe. Sit on up and let those legs come around in front of you. Inhale, lift your arms high. And exhale, take a forward fold. Inhale, lift your arms high, look up. And exhale, take a forward fold. See if you can place your hands underneath your calves, lift your heart, straighten your back, and then lean in and hinge at the hips. Breathe. Maybe you can reach for the outside edges of your feet. Maybe the palms come to the mat. But we breathe. We inhale and we exhale. And inhale to push down to lift up. To bring the bottom closer to our feet, knees are bent, arms are straight, we reach forward and sit up tall. On your exhale, begin to lower down. Reach the arms over your head. And reach the fingertips towards your heels. Lift your legs back up to the ceiling. And maybe ride a bike nice and slow. Just simply breathing. And then pedal that bike the other way. Just notice it. Push the feet up into the ceiling and bend the knees. Wrap your arms around the knees. Find that way to roll side to side. Add a smile to your face and breathe. Place your feet on your mat as wide as the mat and Goal post your arms again and tilt the knees to the right. Windshield wiper. And inhale through center and windshield wiper to the left. Inhale through center and take it to the right. And inhale through center, take it to the left. Come on through center, pull the knees in and find a happy baby. Hands on the backs of your thighs, the backs of your calves, or maybe you reach for the outside blades of your feet. And we find a way to roll a little bit side to side, happy baby. Bring those soles of your feet together and place your feet on the floor. Lift your bottom, let the knees open. Place one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. Stretch the right leg to the right corner and the left leg to the left corner. Take a deep breath in and stretch the arms over your head. And exhale those hands right next to your hips. Palms face up. Breathe. Close your eyes. Please breathe in and breathe out. Simply notice and breathe. Let go. Breathe. We'll take a little Shavasana, a little tiny nap here, and we'll just soak in all that we've just done. So take a deep breath in, open your mouth and exhale. Just let your natural breath come back. Let go and breathe. Please, and your fingers, and rotate your wrists and your ankles clockwise, counterclockwise, and then stretch that strong body long. Wrap the arms around the knees, give yourself some self-care, self-love, and roll on over to your right side. Allow your hands to support your head and find the position of rebirth. Always knowing that as long as we're granted that next inhale, we get a chance to begin again. Yes, we do. Find your way into a seated position and sit up as tall as you can. Bring those hands to heart center and tuck the chin in. Remembering that in yoga, when we bring our hands to heart center and tuck our chin in, we're simply bowing to our own light within, remembering that we were born brilliant and we were born strong. Remember that, yes, we can. We can. So remember today to be brave, and remember to tell those people that you love. Well, tell them that you love them. So I miss you and I love you, each and every one of you. I can't wait till I get to see you again. Please study hard. Yes. Maybe I'll see you next year in first grade. Inhale, lift your arms high and reach up, let go. Wiggle those fingers and dream. Yes, remember, you're allowed to dream. And bring those hands back to heart center and pull down into your heart the light and the love and the peace that we create when we come together. Remembering our noble silence and remembering that where stillness and silence meet, well, that's where our focus begins. It's always an honor to practice with you. Namaste.